we have seen the star turn for 3 and white, Ben Hammond, 15 per game in conference. That leads the team in ACC games. Gerdak, the freshman, on the inside. That's too easy.
11 quick points in the first half. Coach Shrewsbury says, I got to get this kid on that starting lineup.
This is Bedford. He had 22 Wednesday against SMU. Missing his 5th straight game with an ankle. Hansberry, there's the quick double. Abdallas, Hammond, the 3 rattles in.
Not afraid to take and make the 3-point shot. Get us going here. Virginia Tech wants an open pace to this game. They want to see this thing played up in the mid-80s, low 90s if they can get it.
Hansberry over the smaller Shrewsbury, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Yeah, Shrewsbury, he's absolutely fantastic. He's #1 in the ACC, shooting that thing for up 45% for the first couple basketball games. But look at Lawal at SNU, and to see right now, quick to get into the scoring off the bench this afternoon.
He went right at Cole Serta. Lawal, with that 50-inch vertical, is fouled on the way up.
Oh, you gave him another half-inch.
I did. Now the 6'9" Abdallas. Down low, Hansberry goes right at Sundra. The double from Serta, and Hansberry dips into that wardrobe of low post move.
Came back baseline where there was no help. Got a clean look for left shoulder turn. Right hand hook. Another turnover.
Hansberry forcing the steal. Here comes Abdallas to Hammond. It's a 13-2 run by Virginia Tech.
It over to Hammond, and Hammond puts it in the hole.
Just as we were reminding folks that every Virginia Tech game comes down to the wire, Notre Dame on a 7-0 run. Hansberry, the face-up. Yes. Big day of college basketball getting started with Notre Dame and Virginia Tech at Castle Coliseum. Ben Hammond with his second 3. He's got 8 points. Hansberry kicks it out from a double team. Abdallas with 5, launches and hits. He was due. He was 2 for his previous 20 from downtown. One too many steps.
Yeah, back-to-back turnovers for Harrelson, but I love that one there. Look at the precision passing right in the shooter's pocket. All he's got to do is catch and stroke it. It's a long free throw rather.
Hansberry coming down the lane, too easy. 8 points for Amani Hansberry.
If I could get my shooters open, Michael Jordan or John Paxson come off one of my screens, they're going to get a good look. And that's a good bucket inside, largest lead of the game.
It's a 10-0 run for the Hokies, who are shooting 63% from the field. Tout denied at the rim by Abdallas. Batted in the air. Sundra had it. Kicks it back to Shrewsbury. Abdallas looking for help. Turns it over.
Yeah, should have looked for the shot. Tried to find his big underneath Gerdak and coughed it up. His second on that right side there. And again, not trying to create his own 3-point shot, letting one of his teammates help him get a good look.
Hammond splits the D. And one.
170 pounds with sand in his shoes, attacking inside amongst the trees and finishing after the contact. Tell me this kid doesn't want to get a win.
Lawal back in there. How do you like that?
Ooh, maybe throw my hands up in the air like, my goodness, came to a complete dead stop. Well, Lawal got himself in some trouble. He was shooting threes, so he decided to put his head down, and he was stoned down there on that right block. But look at the footwork to get back into a power. You did. And listen, I've watched this kid now for about 4 halves of basketball, and I started to see the way he moves, his vision, the way he passes the ball with precision. Another live ball turnover. Uh-oh, this is trouble.
Lawal with that pogo stick vertical there for the putback. Hansberry kicks it out of the double. Abdallas rotates to Bedford, who knocks down the 3. Now the 6'9" Abdallas. Hansberry and 1. 15 for Amani Hansberry.
240 pounds of steel down there amongst the bodies of those Irish. They're trying to get him off of that spot, but they just cannot. And look at
You know, everyone's posting their pictures from 10 years ago, 2016. Bring it back, Scotty. Go into the vault.
I got to go back 40 years. I don't know if they would have color pictures back then. Let's see what he drew up there during that long extended break there.
Dallas from the outside, his second three.
Okay, I thought that was his third, but again, get sort of a clean look here at a triple.
Kaler, no call. Another strip by Hansberry. A turnover by the Irish. He has been drawing upwards of 20-25 scouts at his games. Lawal with 14 points to go along with 7 rebounds. It's a 10-0 run for Tech.
But you might want to get yourself lathered up a little bit, get a sweat, get a rhythm, touch the ball once or twice, pass it around.
Bedford using the window, and Tech has its largest lead of the game. But Virginia Tech in full control. Maybe this one doesn't come down to the wire.
Yeah, he said, hey, I got to get my double-double. That's my 8th board. Let me have that one.
Gerdak at the other end, and it flushes home.
8 minutes and 45 seconds left to play. That is a ton of time in college basketball. They got to help themselves knock those three-point shots down by sharing the basketball.
Bedford over Shrewsbury. Follows his miss. He's got a dozen.
No quit in the Fighting Irish. They're going to keep playing hard for themselves and for their head coach.
Hammond knocks down a 3. It's his 3rd triple. He's got 14. Bedford, no. A follow by Hansberry. He's got 21.
Going against those quad 1 performers. What an effort. Total team dominance here by Virginia Tech.
4 players in double figures. Hansberry with 21. Lawal